Okay, guys, I don't want to miss this. This is Ford Motor Company, and I have a call on it. And this is what it has done this morning from here to here. Okay, now this is very crucial that you understand and get you a brokerage account. Ford is having so much new technology that they are off the chart. Bear with me, people. Still doing some things here at the office. We got a new day. Okay, we just about have enough agents here. I'm training agents for our academy. I guess some people think it's a joke. Some people never been exposed to something new or as powerful as this thing is right now. The stock market, the right way. So think about it. This is what we started here this morning. And this is where it's at now. That means I made some money. And I'm still making money. You follow me? I'm actually going to quit doing this, and my agents will be the only ones that's able to go into Wall Street, come out with some money. Okay. I'm having a little problems here with my I guess I am. Oh boy. I'm looking at this and it looks like I'm still recording. All right, guys. Look. Today is a new day. I had a lot of experiences here trying to teach people for nothing. I'm trained in everything I do. That's why I talk about it. I've had people just act like they're from the bush. Why? Because they can't understand that someone's trying to help them. That's okay with me. Everything I need, I create. I have so many different ways of creating things. I just want to share it with people, friends, family, and I share it with enemies because at the end of the day, we're still on the same earth. I do not appreciate disrespectfulness. I do not appreciate treating me like you think I am. Because I am that I am. And you're not going to change that just because you have a problem. And like I said, I am not going to stay here and ask people to do anything. If you find me, I might help you. Because I've done what I had to do. And even in the Bible, guys, it tells anyone that's trying to minister to someone something good, if they don't receive you, I don't care if it's the king, the priest, the peasant, the wanting, the haves, the have not, it's a dust. In other words, shake the dust from your feet and keep going, because you don't have time to stay there. We had to keep going. And some of you understand glory to glory. But it's just like school. If someone comes to school and they're supposed to learn, you're not supposed to stay there if they want to stay in one grade. You keep on and let them take an F for failure. We create our own accomplishments, our own failures. Things are not like you think they are anymore. Okay, I'm going to put this into it also. If you do not have an account that will support your money, your livelihood, whenever they get ready to hold your money or just close the doors and don't honor even your money that's in there, if you don't have an account that will support that, you are in trouble. They can hold your money for 14 days looking for you to fail. And I'm telling you what happened to me. Listen up. If you don't get it together, if you think I'm playing, if you think I'm just old Dan, Gary Daniel Nelson, Maestro D, Sly, all my big timers, Gary D, if you think it's a joke, with all those names, I experienced something in life. And I'm here trying to express this, how serious. You better get it together. I don't care if you're making $300,000 a year. If you're working for somebody, they'll shake you out. Then you're going to have to go and find another career. If they shut it down, that means AI done something and they no longer need you. They can do it electronically. So I don't want anybody to think that you are irreplaceable. These folks will replace you in a heartbeat, because remember, you're there to make them rich. You're there to work for them. Guys, I really feel bad. I really feel bad for what has come upon the earth today. If you're not able to make money off the grid, you are doomed. I have some of my own relatives. Oh, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to learn. It's not going to be set up where I'm going to be paying for bills anymore. It's just, I can't. Well, why couldn't you come listen? Why couldn't you come and be taught how to survive in these days? I got people that's getting fired, and they still can't see that they're not that they don't need you. Oh, but I make $20 an hour. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Miss one day. Just get it screwed up. They are clocking every second you are on the clock. They know your whereabouts and they know where you need to be. You'll be terminated and they don't even have to explain. All they have to do is open the database. And guess who kicks you out? It's not even a human being. It's AI. So I'm really upset. I'm really upset. I've tried my best to teach what's needed. Remember, I'm not getting anything from you getting taught. If I came to you and said I'm gonna teach you something, and I hadn't charged you nothing, and you brush it off, guess what? I remember it. I remember it. I get where I go because I give. Give, and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, running over. And even if man had to give to me, I don't even have to come to that point. Because everything I need is already done. It's just up to me to see it. I got things going on all the way around the world. Just one man. Because I'm able to see. Today, your glasses are not going to do it for you. Your eyeballs is not going to do it for you. You're going to learn about your real eye, your third eye they talk about. I had enough time to notice that this is my first eye. You could turn the lights out, put me in the dark, and I could still see here what's going on around the world. I can already see what's mine. I don't deal with blessings. I don't deal with faith. Why somebody have to tell you, oh, have faith in what's already yours? Faith in what's already yours? Is that dumb? What is faith for? You keep looking for faith because you're looking for somebody else to do something for you when the Creator created you to create. If you're not creating it, what are you waiting for? What are you having faith for? You people that's creating cooking shows or cooking for your family, you are always creating. You create, and you're going to have to get some permission from who to keep creating? Is it your pastor? Is it your bishop? Who are you going to have to get permission for to be you? I am that I am. And I've been a lot of things. I've even been an elder. Guess what? I'll never stop being an elder. I got documents on me. Some of them I had to even find. I'm even a documented inventor. Once I was able to see my I am with my first eye, you talking about freedom. I reverence no man. I reverence no God. I reverence when I don't even have to reverence. Why should we even have to reverence? What does that mean? You're looking for a Lord. When the Creator is not asking you for lordship. He's just showing us how to survive now, how to create now, how to walk on water now, how to escape from your enemies now. how to multiply. You need food, speak it into existence. You don't have to get permission from your bishop. Do you even know what your bishop doing? The Creator deals with every individual one at a time. I don't care who does what. I don't care. Why should I care? Everything that is mine is right here in my backpack. The backpack of life. We're looking and hoping and praying when you need to be doing. Oh, I'm looking for a healing. Do you know how powerful your body is? Your body calls for healing. But we want to be stretched out on a table, poked and prod, given a diagnosis, seeing how long we got to live. Oh, how tragic. They told me that my heart was so messed up that I had to have 8 stents. Where do you put 8 stents? Where do you put 8 stents? When I heard that, this kicked in. Not the pastor, not my prayer group. I don't have either one. That's right, Pastor. I don't have a pastor. So therefore, I don't have faith. So that means I'm number one, number uno. I decide what's going to happen for me. So when I heard that, I said I will not have not one stent in my body. So as time went by, I got tricked into what they see. They do these tests, and they get paid off of every test when they put that nuclear radiation in you. I've had so much nuclear radiation in me because they're testing. Well, what about what happened? They have nothing. They don't have no. They don't say, okay, here's your healing. I've had all these tests. Tests. Oh, I said, look, the second heart doctor, see, the first one said I'm going to have 8 stents. I said, no, I'm not going to have not one stent. The second heart doctor was putting me on all these tests, from CAT scans to what you call it, the stress tests. I've had several stress tests, and every time you look at your test, they're gonna say nuclear radiation. They put it in your body each time. Now, when I first come out, I had my heart attack and I had my strangulated hernia and cancer together. I was able to recover 100%. I was able to walk 2 miles without even thinking about it. So we got one more test. Oh God. And let me tell you, you know how I kept the radiation from just disabilitating me and put me in a wheelchair and somebody had to take care of me? I just took activated charcoal. I took ozonated water. I escaped even the staph infection. I was so messed up when I come out of the hospital. But I got it together. So, the last time I was tricked again for a test, before I know it, I'm laying on this cold bench, this cold table, and they're sticking stuff through they probing me from my wrist to my heart, sticking a camera or whatever they do. Found out that I wasn't even sedated all the way. I'm feeling it. Uh, but I wasn't afraid. But they had figured it out because I flinched. And when they got through trying to do my test for a stent, I didn't even know I was in there for a stent. They said, "Oh, we can't do it." So they're going to go through the groin and they're going to find out if they can do a bypass. Can't do a bypass, the heart bypass. So when they got through messing with me, they sent me back into the recovery room. And when I was so-called recovered from all this, it's okay, you can go now. I couldn't even step off my bed. I could not use my legs. It's only a test. It's only nuclear radiation. I had to get my own son to come pick me up from the hospital. They wheeled me out of the hospital. My determination is the only thing that got me where I can have someone assist me to walk. I was not going to be carried in my own house. See, I control my future. I have not even the doctor. I don't believe nobody. Why should I be convinced? If I have to be convinced, then there must be a fly in the ointment. The Creator never told me to believe all things. He says, don't let them get you on your back. Every time they got me on my back, I had a fight. So my son finally carried me into my house. I mean, he didn't pick me up, but he assisted me walking like I had polio. And set me down in my living room. And the Creator said, now create, son. Create. And my pineal gland, my first eye told me, son, get the activated charcoal out of the cabinet. Take it. Pull all this poison out of your body. Do you know that activated charcoal will take out any medication that's in your body? Even nuclear radiation? Yes. When I took that, within an hour, I was able to stand up on my own. Look, time out, guys. Quit treating me like I'm somebody's thrown away child. Quit giving to me your so-called blessings, your so-called anything, and then call yourself having a right to take it back. I don't receive blessings. I receive what the Creator has you to do. So that means if the Creator hadn't told you to do anything for me, please stay away. Far away. Because you might be in your own little trial. I am, and I will die, Prophet Nelson. I survive, and I will continue until I get the point across to the right person. That's it, pastors. Lay members, atheists, Christians, Buddhists, brothers, natural blood brothers and sisters, take heed that you will not be destroyed of the destroyer. The same one that told you that there's a hell. The same one that give you conditions for blessings. Take heed. Even the one that's given that God in Deuteronomy all this praise, the same one will cut your throat. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and read. Where did this blessing thing come from? And everybody said, oh, be blessed. How are you going to be blessed? You're going to do all that what does the Deuteronomy chapter 28 say? If you do all that I command you, that's the first sign, command you to do, then all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you. Blessed shall you be in the city, blessed shall you be in the country. Blessed shall be the fruit of your body. Blessed shall you be coming in, and blessed shall you be going out. Bless. Find out what God you following. Just because it's in the Bible don't mean it's good for you. Because he says this now. See, blessings are conditional. Is that what Jesus said? Did he tell you that whatever comes to you is conditional? Because it said in Deuteronomy chapter 28, if thou shalt not hearken and do all that I command you this day, then all these curses, not blessings this time, but it's the same God, shall come upon thee and overtake you. Blessed, a curse shall you be in the city. Curse shall you be in the fields. Curse shall be the fruit of your body. And it goes on and on. It is just perverted. But we want to sit here and judge each other. Ooh, I'm not going to help him. He ain't blessed. He's cursed. Ooh. Do you think that that Jesus or the Creator would have brought all this confusion to you? That you can't receive your stuff because you wondering if you blessed or you cursed. You're looking for a miracle. A miracle, there's no such thing as a miracle. Either it's yours or it's not. The reason it becomes a miracle is because you can't understand who you are. You can't understand that you are the Creator. You can't understand that you must follow an example, a good example, to figure out who you are. Did you know that you can walk on water? Did you know that you can do even greater than that? So what is greater than that? I probably can walk on air. I went a long way because I'm telling you, and see, I'm detaching. I don't have time. I'm detaching from friends, family member, enemies. And I'm going to a place that no one knows of. Right here. Okay, guys, so that's about it. But everything I do, even all my little ozone inventions, those came from right here. They have made me thousands of dollars. And this is just what's remaining. These here not even for sale. The green one right there, if I put a price on it, it'd be a little bit over $7,000. The orange one would be about $4,000. The black one, $4,600. And I don't even have to sell them. They are mine. I don't need the income. Most people take their income anyway and they hide it in a bank. What good is it doing? You don't know how to invest it so it can bring something back. Oh, I'm just going to put it in the bank. I have people talk to me, yeah, I got $250,000, but yet they feel like a damn criminal because they can't use it. They can't report it. And that's one of the best things you can do is report your income. That determines who you are. That determines if you are a consumer or are you an investor. Yeah, you can take $200,000 and go buy your car. It's over. What you gonna do? Now your liability has started. You're gonna have to fix that thing. You're gonna have to have all the different qualifications. You gotta have all the tune-ups and the workups and the come on. You ain't got nothing but a hassle. But if you could take $200,000 and you can double it, and that's your routine of getting up and doubling your $250,000 into $500,000, your $500,000 into $1 million, and your $1 million into $2 million. And all of this can happen within the same week. Find out what's happening to you. But at the same time, the $250 can be taken from you in the same day. You have nothing to compound with. You have nothing to invest. Which you don't have anything to invest anyway, because if you got $250,000, where you got it? Is it under your, is it in your pillowcase, or where is it? You buried in the backyard? You hadn't even took any of your talents and done nothing with it. You're afraid that you're going to lose something. You're afraid you're going to give something. I've given away more than most of you will ever lose. I never lose because all I do is send out ships. I send out information. I send out opportunities so people can have a business where they never understood even business sense, where there's no work. You must create. And there's going to be millions of you that has not created for what has already happened. I ain't saying what's gonna happen. It's already happened. People are taking their money out of banks. Where do you put it? After a while, a dollar bill, you're gonna really see what it's worth. Do you know how much a dollar bill is worth today? Look at your stock prices on silver. The dollar bill is 1% of the price of silver. So I'm gonna let you do the math. So if silver is $23 an ounce, that makes 23 cents your dollar. That's what it's worth. That's only what it's worth. It's not backed by anything. It's an IOU, which they're not ever going to give you what it's worth. So you're already behind over 75%. They can't pay you back 100%. And they're going to keep finding a way to tax you. Every dollar bill out there that's in circulation, this is the only way that the government makes money. with the interest that they charge you to have that so-called dollar, which is what? 23 cents. But they charge you as if you had a full dollar. Well, stay ignorant, U.S. It's up to you. Or you can start creating for yourself and quit being ignorant. You better watch what's going on around you. Because when they start making it where they're pulling your money back, you're in debt for the whole dollar. You're not in debt for the 23 cents that it's worth. You're in debt for 100%, plus the interest that they're charging you. Think about it. Go ahead. Disrespect me. I'm here. I'm a prophet. So I know all this has happened to me. Go ahead. Make me the butt end of your joke. Go ahead. A prophet is a witness to all this evil. And I don't have to do nothing about it. I just wish y'all wouldn't have shown your hand card. I'm going to tell you this one more thing, and this is a personal thing. I got hit so hard this last week that my heart stopped. I said, all right, it's time for me to take control over me. I was having the heart palpitations. I was having all that. I was having the elephant on the chest. Because one person that I thought was for me, and the only way that the enemy fires at me real hard is from family. And it ricocheted through all, well, not all, but where it mattered, where it made my heart stop. I refuse to die until I give it up. And then it started acting up again. It just kept. When you hurt to your heart, to your soul, it's hard to stop that. It's a downhill motion with no brakes. They actually told me about my heart. They said, you only have 1/3 of your heart living. Don't you understand this? This is what the doctor tells me. I said, the 1% to me is all I need. If I need more, it will be created. I had invented a certain technique with ozonated oil. That's nothing new, but people cannot produce as much ozone as I can and put it into oil where it's even sufficient. I took that oil and I said, well, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm not going to sell nothing to nobody. So I need a change. I need this pressure off my heart. I took the oil. I know it's a long video, but y'all need to think about it. There's solutions to everything. You see? This came from here. There is so much ozone in there. It will stop gangrene. It will reverse diabetes, the effects of your feet turning purple. You know that's gangrene just about? No blood circulation. Some of you are getting bit by different insects. Some of them are deadly. In the meantime, later on, you're gonna have problems. You might even lose your limb because of gangrene set in. It'll take the swelling down. I took this same oil out of the same batch. I got me a big Band-Aid. I had bought it from Walmart. I put the oil on it. That pad part in the middle, I saturated it. And I put it right where the elephant was sitting. Because it was going on too long, the day after day. I slept with it on my chest, that one Band-Aid and my oil. This oil penetrates all the way through your tissue. It carries oxygen to your mitochondria. Your mitochondria gives you energy. It makes a lot of decisions in your body. And you have mitochondria in every cell of your body. I am not a doctor. If I put it on my feet, it will stop the swelling. If you got diabetes, if you're taking this crazy medicine for your heart, or if you sit down wrong, any inflammation will stop because I listen here. The pineal gland listens. The pineal gland sees. It smells. It works in the dark and in the sun. And you come up with stuff. Even my inventions back there, the colorful things back there, they came from here. Well, this saved my life. I don't know what it's going to do for you. It might not do anything for you. Even my postman, right now, I have an appointment with him because he wants to get some of his oil. Not for himself, because he already knows what it does for him. All his neck, he'll keep going to the doctor, taking all this kind of medication just to operate, just to work. I asked him, have you considered this? I gave him the oil, and he's never turned back. He don't use medication anymore. I don't use medication anymore. I don't use heart medication. I don't use medication. I don't even deal with all these supplements. Because I am that I am. I don't believe the doctors. They're just a human being. And we're their subject. I don't believe the pastors. I don't believe the prayer groups. I see me here. It tells me what to do. And because of my obedience, I created my own. All right, guys, this is a long video, and I'm not trying to sell this stuff. The only reason I put this in this bottle here is because the postman wanted it. He said, I'm just going to have to pay the price of that bottle of oil to help this person. He already knows what it does. And some of you are working and waiting on that doctor to treat you. He'll give you, oh, I'll get back with you. You have an appointment in 2 weeks. Well, let's make it 6 weeks. I need healing now. I have a situation where I actually needed their assistance. And it was basically just superficial stuff. It's been over a year, and they always have an excuse. You need to go and see the doctor to see if go see the specialist to see if your heart can deal with this in and out procedure. They don't ask me that when I go to the dentist, and that's where I get my pain. Come on, I'm through. I'm through. So anyhow, it's not a pitch. I just so happen to have it. I tell you, some of you are going to be ending up with different problems for real. Some of you might even go into amputation, and you'll be all right with it. You'll be just as humble because the doctor said, let it go, cut it off. Do you know this all will reverse gangrene? My mother-in-law, her foot turned purple and nice and round and looked like it's glossy. It was just that tight. And I had some more oil that wasn't even as potent as this one. And it took all that swelling down. She's 90 years old. So don't tell me that age got anything to do with it. If you get something that works, and she didn't have to drink it, all she did was rubbed it on. She didn't have to go get tested by the doctor to see what they're not gonna do. How do you get rid of diabetes if they keep giving you stuff that's giving you diabetes? This creates blood flow. What is diabetes? It's the absence of blood flow. This creates blood flow. All right, guys. Well, if you do want to get involved with this, I will create a way to get it to you. I'm not a spring chicken. I know how to ship stuff. I know how to all that stuff. So if you can contact me and you need this, I'll make it accessible to you. I'm not trying to sell this because it's work. I got to go put this stuff together. I got to go bottle it. I got to buy the bottles. I got to do all that. I don't need, I got as much bottles as I need for myself. I got enough ozone for me for basically the rest of my life. If I don't ever make another batch of ozonated oil, I'm straight. Okay, guys, that's enough. I'm still trying to say I love you guys, but it's getting hard and harder. It's hard to love people that take your love for granted. It's hard to love people that take your good and make it look like it's evil. It's hard to do that. It's hard it's hard to deal with all the people that I thought was my loved ones and that were looking out for me, to prove that we don't give a damn about you. It's hard that a minister knows that you're a prophet of God and they'll speak it out of their mouth and they never call. If you know who I am, you can hear my voice. If I need your comfort, you can hear me. If I need your cooperations, you can hear me. I got almost 3,000 friends on Facebook. And there's not but 3 that can hear me. I don't even have to say anything, and they are right there in some kind of way. I think it might be 4. 4 out of almost 3,000 that I can say that's my friend. I can call, say that's my brother. I can say, how you doing, sis? Sis, meaning sister. That means blood. The same blood that runs, that the Creator created, we share it. So all of you that's separating from folks and me, whatever, you have been bewitched, and you have isolated yourself. You will see yourself as that one lamb or sheep that has been separated. You've been separated from the fold. Just think about what happens. What happens when you're separated from the fold? How many millions of people die because of misrepresentation of something that's supposed to cure them? They've been separated from the truth. Now, there's a lot of you that can change all these these things that's happening out here. I've had family members just die because they've been separated and judged me because I did not. I saw the truth here. So therefore I'm here now. So I have this office here. I am a prophet. I talk about and I see every situation. I don't care if it's financial. I don't care if it's health. I don't care if your future. I can help you because I have no boundaries. I deal with every situation, and I deal with it first with me. So here I am, right here in Alabaster. So if it's your spiritual life, marriage life, is why is everybody so crazy around me? Why am I losing my job? Etc. and so forth. If you have a problem, I can deal with it. Why am I having symptoms of gangrene? And they can't see me until 6 months from now. Okay, they don't have an answer. And they'll make their money when you sign and you show up for that test. That's the real world. But you can come here to me and I will teach you for free for whatever it is. And if the Creator does not talk to you about how you should help me, I'm still good. But be obedient if He tells you to give. You must start giving. You must quit trying to avoid giving. Well, how did it say?